So, I mean, it's been a minute since I've done it, but what do you say we do 2 rows of 2 sons in honor of 2,000 subscribers? I mean, at the time of the video here, we're not quite at 2,000, but we're getting there. I mean, we're pretty close. But it's been a while since I've done 2 rows of 2 sons. I think a couple of months. And I need to get through some of these cases. So this row, this row, this row have already been done. We've gotten through those 3 rows. So we've got 5 more to go. So we're going to do 2 more. We're going to do these 2 rows right here today. And so we'll start right here and just jump in. Let's get this first knife. This is a TS 385. Really nicely milled titanium. It's got this Damascus G10 inlays on both sides. Pretty cool pocket clip. And it's a front flipper only. Fairly small knife. I can pretty much pack it up in my hand. Now, my front flipping skills right now with my finger aren't the best, so don't blame the knife. Yeah, look at this little scimitar looking thing, man. Come on, night morning design. TS 385. It's titanium. It's in 14C 28N steel. Really cool. And, listen, confident grip. I mean, oddly enough, it's got a fairly decent grip because the back of the knife, the size of it packs right into your palm right there. So it does pack in really nice. And, frankly, this is fairly secure, very comfortable. I mean, what a cool little knife, man. Scalloped out, easy access to the lock bar. Kind of a few shakes to get her going, you know what I mean? Internal stop pins. Look at the tolerance here, the blade to the scales. Yeah, very nice. Man, TS 385. 14C Damascus inlays. Pretty cool. Nice little piece. Next, we have a TS 128. Carbon fiber, titanium. It's got some pretty cool milling on the edges. And then they match the milling in the carbon fiber on the edge. See it? Pretty cool. Titanium backspacer. Heavy jimping on this subdued flipper tab. Rolled like a big rolled off circle. Yep. Look at this blade. S90V steel. Tepe design. Numbers is stuff, so this is number 589 in the series. Which is crazy because I bought this a long time ago. Yeah. And for being so small, it's actually got pretty good action. Yeah, packs in the hand good. Nice flipper tab to create like a finger guard. Packs in there pretty solid. Definitely lightweight, comfortable in hand. Yeah, pretty neat. TS 128. Titanium, carbon fiber, S90V steel. I mean, could have just as easily not had a pocket clip and been a little slippy. But yeah, I mean, basically took the size of a small slip joint knife and made a frame lock. That, oddly enough, I mean, packs in there pretty nice. Pretty cool little knife. All right, next, we have a TS 158. Look at this little dude. Carbon fiber scale on the one side, titanium scale on the other side, and definitely disappears in hand. Small. Yep. Lightweight blade. It's actually got decent action, but it's it's really hard to keep your fingers off of the frame lock. There it is. Pretty snappy. Runs pretty good. M390 steel. Wong design. Decent little ergonomics on this tiniest of tiny knives. I mean, it's got some good jimping on the spine. Nice little blade. I mean, the thing's actually pretty darn cool. It's a TS-158 M390 Wong design. Yep. Pretty cool. One of the smallest Twosuns right there. But, I mean, it's got a pocket clip, the whole nine. All right, next, got a TS-166. Full titanium, frame lock, lots of millwork, lots of design millwork, like following this flowing around the knife. Big flipper tab, nice jimping, and a blade to match. M390 steel, another Wong design. Very smooth. Excellent ergonomics. I mean, in hand, all of this milling, it's just wonderful. The fingers just drop in there, up behind the flipper tab. Very confident grip. Wonderful. Yep. And equally as nice with a reverse. It's got this rounded ramp to cap it off with the thumb. Very nice. Yeah. It's a TS-166 titanium M390. Very snappy action. Gotta get it down past that detent on the close. Very comfortable in hand. Slim, long, locked in. Feels wonderful in hand. The knockdown, the finish on everything is really nice. This thing feels really good in hand. TS-166. Next, it's a TS-294. All titanium, wonderful milling. It's got lots of holes cut in here for weight reduction. However, it's a pretty chunky piece, and it's only got a front flipper to get in. Good action, though. I mean, this thing drops shut. Whoop. Guillotine. Wonderful action on this knife. Look at this blade. I mean, I can tell you, honestly, this thing caught my eye as soon as I saw it. TS-294. It's a RIHE design. D2 steel. Oh, how much more I would have loved this to have, S90V or M390, even 14C in this knife. Wonderful ergonomics, feels so good in hand. Now, not so confident, very confident. I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be hard without a finger guard to, go forward with this knife. But notwithstanding this, I mean, what a cool piece. Stunning action. Yep. It's got a nice little reverse. This is confident. You can cap it with the thumb. Very, very dug in there. And the Pakal grip on this one, which I prefer to stab this way because I'm putting pressure this way on the blade versus if I go here, I'm putting pressure for it to fold up. So I'd rather be this way, but this knife affords this grip really well. I mean, holding it this way or this way really doesn't feel any different. Could definitely get into some of this with this knife. Yep, I like it. $294, titanium and D2 steel. Really nice piece. Next, we have, I believe there's two of these. Yeah, this is a TS-111. So this is originally the brown micarta, and it's in D2 steel, night morning design. There's the D2. And I dyed this purple. And one of the results of dyeing it purple, because this was that buffed out, super slick brown micarta. Well, I dyed it purple and it got rough. And so it feels kind of, I don't know, it feels dried out and rough, but it's nice. I like it a lot. And I mean, the action on this 111, I'm going to reveal something here with its cohort, its uptown brother here. Carbon fiber, full titanium on the other side, milled titanium pocket clip, and this one is in S90V. So, I mean, they're exact copies of each other. The main difference is the materials, but this was one of my early Tucson purchases, and oh my goodness, the action on this. Even today, I would challenge that this, hands down, is top 5 back flipper action knives that I own. And it's a contender for the #1 spot. I mean, I would have to, obviously put a lot of thought into it. I mean, when you hoarding as many knives as I do I have one or 4 that have better flipper action than this knife? I don't know it. If I do, I don't know it. This knife has always been, quite frankly, maybe the best back flipper knife that I own. And this sway back design, so comfortable in hand. I mean, this knife, it's got a little spot. If you did want to choke up a little bit, you could. This reverse grip, you could get in here with some of this as well. You can cap it with your thumb, fits pretty well. So the grip is very versatile, but just a straightforward grip here. I mean, golly, this thing's comfortable. The action on it is just stupid good. And so then when they started running this micarta version, maybe last year, 2023, I think, they started running this version. I thought, you know what? I have to get one of those. If for no other reason than I'm super curious, does the action kick like that? That one kicks out so hard that it feels assisted. Like I couldn't tell the difference between that and an assisted knife. I couldn't. And guess what? This one's not quite that. Just the tiniest bit off, but oh, is it good? I mean, it's clearly a knife design function, because this one kicks hard. Just slightly not that one, but it is so nice. And I believe they still sell these. Like you can follow D-Win, and every now and then he'll sell one of these in that brown micarta in D2 steel. Yep. And they don't go for a fortune. Super comfortable. This one's a little thicker as well than the carbon fiber version. Yeah. TS 111. Micarta D2 and titanium carbon fiber and S90V. Oh, one of my favorite Tucsons right here. And then right next to it, looky. It's got some wonderful carbon fiber. The carbon fiber on this knife is way better than the carbon fiber on this knife. Like this, Tucson's got good carbon fiber, and this is good stuff. But they got that next level stuff here. I mean, it's soft, man. It feels soft. It is so good. And the pattern in it, I mean, you can tell this is up a notch from most typical carbon fiber. So good. Subdued back flipper. Look at this blade. Bonk. Yeah, and this is a TS 103 titanium carbon fiber, and it as well is in S90V. Another one of my favorite Tucsons. That back flipper provides just enough back there with this grip, the way that it's designed, that this is pretty confident grip right here. And of course, with this knife, this edge, the whole thing that's going on here, this is, I mean, if this knife goes forward, it's 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 going forward 4 inches. It's going to the hilt, man. Wow, this thing is so nice. Again, the action, just smooth, silky smooth, snappy. Man, that thing comes out with authority. Yep. TS 103. Oh, it's a good one. Super nice. These two are the same, so I'll pull them both, but we'll just kind of look at one of them. This is a little multi blade utility knife that Tucson did. It is a TS 206. They're G10 and 14C 28N steel. And this one, well, actually, I'll show both. This one's got a nice little drop point in 14C. These are rattlesnake design. And this one's a tanto, and I'll show it. I'll reveal it. It's also got a really aggressive, wonderful saw blade. Check it out. And then it's got a pretty cool pair of scissors that I'm going to have to move that out of the way, or I'm going to end up being a casualty. I mean, look at the size of these scissors. Let me get that blade out of the way. It's got a half stop, which is nice in a knife, a slip joint like this, protect your fingers. Look at these little scissors. Mini footballs. Oh, look, mini footballs. Yeah, see if somebody picks up on that one. But yeah, really nice pair of scissors. And then I believe there's an awl back here. Yeah, it's even got a hole so you could thread it. Pokey, sharp. Yep. And then it's got a lanyard hole on the back. G10 scales. Pretty cool. Got this drop point on this one in 14C. And then this one has got a tanto in 14C. How about it? And with that blade out, I'll tell you, I mean, that is a really comfortable grip with the blade out. Now it's a slip joint, so I mean, you don't want to be doing, too much heavy work, but I mean, if you were, I don't know, whittling at the campfire or whatever, pack knife, pretty nice. Yeah, two of these TS 206s. Yep. And of course, the orange scale goes with the outdoorsy theme. If you drop it in the weeds, this one, you drop that in some leaves and brush or whatever, there's a good chance you won't find that. That orange is designed so you can pick it up, right? Next row, we're on the last row, home stretching now. This is a TS 244, carbon fiber, slip joint, and it's in M390 steel. Yeah, look at that. And it's got on the top here, look at this reach over. And my band-aid's getting me. There we go. Yeah, you can reach over and then snap it shut. I mean, and you can slow roll this out with the little fuller. Oh, awesome. Super lightweight. Carbon fiber scales, and the backspace is made up with the carbon fiber scales. Like they See how they halfway across? So that's all carbon fiber, the way that they did that. And now that I'm thinking about it, this is not a slip joint. It's a double detent knife. Yeah, it's got a detent on the bottom and a detent at the top. Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. Wonderful little piece. M390. No pocket clip. Yeah. But, I mean, this thing weighs an ounce, you know. It would absolutely just get lost in a pocket, for sure. Wonderful little knife. Next, got a TS 197. Now, here's a slippy. I mean, as a Tucson collector, in my opinion, this is one of those, you got to get one. You got to get one. And they pop up here and there. Titanium liners. It's got a steel back spring. You can't do that out of titanium. I don't think you can. But the liners themselves are titanium. And then it's got a M390 blade. Wong design. And I mean, look, he's chasing the fly. These are, man, so nice. I've gifted quite a few of these. Listen to that walk and talk. That half stop. So good. Yep, wonderful. Excellent in hand. Feels so good. Like, I don't know, it makes you want to get a piece of wood and go sit on the porch and whittle. Yeah, no pocket clip. I believe they use like cattle shin bone or something for the bone, but legit bone. Wonderful fit and finish. Beautiful little slippy. TS 197 M390 in bone. This is an older Tucson here. This is a TS 38 M390. It's an old night morning design. Full titanium, titanium pocket clip, titanium backspacer. Yeah. Wonderful combat jimping on the spine. What a neat piece. Excellent ergonomics, man. You just fit right in. I mean, we're right at the edge of being a confident grip, but I mean, the jimping kind of puts it over the top because that's combat jimping. It may not look like it, but ooh, is that stuff bite. You stick your thumb down on that with some pressure, you can't go forward. I mean, you could, but you're going to rip the meat right off your thumb. Yep. Very locked in, very comfortable. Needle tip. I mean, it's a needle. Excellent reverse grip. Can cap that off. It's angled properly to get your thumb and cap that really well. Not so much that way. Yeah. TS 38. Look at that action, that drop shut. Ugh. Yeah, the pocket clip is on the lock bar. Yep. So you gotta have a light touch. That's kind of a design flaw. I haven't handled this one in a while, but yeah, the pocket clip itself, where you're gripping it, is on the lock bar. So you got to really try to get behind it and minimize contact. Yep. If you do, this thing flies out of there because look at the drop shut action on it. Yep. Very, very, very nice. Excellent, cool knife. And I think I've seen some of these now, actually live auctions from DWin for the same knife. I don't know what steel they are or any of that, but I think I've seen the model. That model 38 has come back around. Next is a TS 383, full titanium. It's got this, I don't know, like a screen pattern on both sides where you're looking in the window, I guess. And it's in 14C. Look at this thing. Yeah, TS 383, 14C 28N. Wonderful blade steel. Could see the spectrum in that blade. blues and purples. Wonderful satin finish on there. And the ergonomics on this knife are excellent. I mean, this, it's an oddball knife with the screen and, the way that they've cut it out. But, oh, is this thing nice. Hydraulic action, very snappy, excellent ergonomics, locked in grip. And I'm a fan of 14C. So, I mean, to me, it's got great steel, great titanium, excellent action, wonderful ergos. I mean, this one checks a lot of boxes, man. This is a good piece. Mm-hmm. TS 383, titanium, 14C. Next, got a TS 134. We actually got two of these, and I think I covered these on the channel in another capacity. Yep, look at this. M390, very confident grip, wonderful handle shape. I mean, you just lock into this thing. This is, I mean, and there's something about that stubby blade with this grip that just makes this thing feel stunning. I mean, just the ergos, the way this goes. And this is a tepe design. I don't know if this one's numbered. I think it's numbered inside, if I remember right. Oh, there it is. Look, it's number 284. Yeah. It's a cool thing by Tepe. He numbers all of his knives. I don't know if he always did or at some point he started doing it, or if you go back to the very beginning, his design collaborations, they're all numbered. I don't know. But got this one, and the reason that I got this one was because I had one of these. I had the same knife in this burl wood, and I believe that it's 14C. Yes, and it's also numbered. This is 379. I don't know. Can you pick that up? Yeah, it's 379. I was upside down. Excellent action and the same ergonomics. Just wonderful in hand. And I mean, this is one of those, and I'm seeing this knife go live on DWin 99 live auctions. And I mean, these knives, this one tends to go, I don't know, $30 to $40, somewhere in that range. And I mean, I'm just telling you, if you're looking at this and going, yeah, I mean, I kind of like it, golly, pick one up because it's such a good knife. Yep. I mean, it's a liner lock, 14C, burl wood, but I mean, how many really nice wood handled knives can you come across nowadays? Unless you get into some really high end custom type stuff, I think it's Spidey Flicks well. Yep. And if I dig hard enough, there it is. And you can choke up in here. Got plenty of room for choking up. I mean, yeah, this is one of my favorites. TS 134 got the burl wood and 14C, and then you got the titanium and the M390. Pretty nice. I think I'm going to put them in this way. Clip down. Next. Don't run out of gas. Keep going, man. Got a TS49. Titanium, micarta, and then full titanium on the other side. Look at this blade. M390. And it's got this beautiful satin finish on it. I mean, the way that they ground this thing and polished it out, just gorgeous. I mean, what a looker. It's got a dual grind. Excellent ergonomics. I mean, this thing in hand, wow, is it nice. It's got jimping on the spine. This thing, come on. Excellent action. Look at it. This is a good one. The Twosun is actually down here in the scale. And nothing in the collars, no acknowledgement, and the only thing on the blade is the M390 on this side. So very minimalistic, but wonderfully done. Night morning on this scale, and then Twosun on this scale. I mean, they could keep up that habit. This doesn't bother me at all. I like it. Yep. Really nice piece. TS49 micarta titanium M390. Next, got 3 to go. We're getting there. It's a TS160. What is it? 169? Oh, come on. 164. I'm going to have to look for you. I hate to do that, but I will. Yeah, it's a TS169. Night morning design. It's also an M390. A lot of these Tworows were M390, kind of higher end steels in them. But look at this pencil, this dart of a knife. Pretty decent action. Snappy, but it's a torpedo. Yeah, if that's not its name, it ought to be called the torpedo. Look at this thing. Yeah, this come on, right here. Capped in, nice and confident. Can just hold this down low and wow. Yeah, very nice little piece. TS169. About as simple as they get. Wonderful milling, though. Look at all the milling on the scales. Both sides. It's got the pivot here and here. So it's just held on the two ends. I think when I first got it, I thought it had a flipper. But yeah, you're not doing nothing with that. It's just a back flipper. Yep. Not sure what that jimping was for, because when you look at it, you go, well, you can't do nothing else with it, so surely it was for this. But yeah, that's not working. Yep. Pretty cool. TS169. Next to last. Here we go. Look at this one. It's a TS216 titanium carbon fiber 14C. Lock myself out. Look at this thing. And it's got that swedge up on the tip, that grind. Look at the carbon fiber inlay on that. Wow. Beautiful milling. Shredded carbon fiber. It's a Jelly Jerry design. I put this little piece of sticky paper in there because this clip moves. See that? And I didn't want to mark up that carbon fiber whenever I handled this. 14C steel. And this jimping, it's got jimping here and jimping on the liner lock, or frame lock, I guess. It's basically a frame lock. Wonderful access to it. Really good action. Really good feel in hand. I mean, this thing is really comfortable, but that jimping there and here help with the grip. You can feel it in there. Very nice. Look at that blade. I mean, this is kind of one of those, right? Like in hand, this thing transforms into a really wicked little piece. Look at that. That swedge grind on the end. Yeah, great job on this one. I like it a lot. Titanium carbon fiber 14C. It's a beaut. Last. This one's kind of familiar. This is a TS381. It's not that old. Titanium M390 steel. This is the blacked out titanium version. Pardon me. Stonewashed black blade. And then this black titanium I love black titanium, stonewashed like that. Tepe design, M390 steel. This is number 89 in the series, model 381. Kind of a sway back, I guess, sorta, I don't know, but very comfortable in hand. Ooh, does this thing fit the hand well? You can choke up on here if you want. Get a little more precise with that pointy dagger there. Wow. Easy access to the lock bar. It's got a crowned spine on the blade. Look at that. What a gorgeous piece. Yep. Small profile. It's not a great big huge knife, but boy, that blade, when it's out, that is a big ominous blade. Yep. Wonderful milling on the scales. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. TS381 Titanium M390. Really, really nice. That reverse grip, solid. Not so much here. Definitely the reverse grip though. Very nice. All right, well, that's wrapped up. So we've got 1, 2, 3 rows to go, and we'll get to them soon. There's a lot of cool pieces in here, man. Some old school, some new school. Look, yeah. There are some good wicked ones over here on this edge. Look at all those. Those are some nice ones. Then there's some old school or new school monsters over here as well. Only because the way that I cut this case, I've got these big slots over here on the end. Yeah, I think I got 2 of those. Yeah, I do. What a beast this thing is. Overbuilt. Pretty cool. What else is up in here? See if there's anything that really catches my eye and end this video on a high note. Ooh, that's a favorite. Yeah, let's end it with this. Come on. M390. Ooh, that's a good one. Be fun to check that one out. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Tworows of Twosuns. Appreciate y'all.